Okay, we're live, mostly. Hi, everybody's doing good. I have been up for about 30 minutes. I got food. So I will be eating during this, but let me get the rest of this set up so we can have a nice chill time for a minute. Also, that's the wrong song that is on that list. I can probably set up a terminal to run all these simultaneously, and I just don't have to worry about adding all these. I just haven't messed with the scripts that I had set up because it was working fine, but I'm going to take some stuff out of my workflow.
Can't believe this Zoomer muted himself.
Okay. If it's still broken, there is literally nothing I can do to fix this. If it's still stuttering, then it's literally an audio engine problem, and I don't know how to fix that. Sounds better? Okay. Anyway, hi everybody. It's been a moment. I woke up about a half hour ago. I started my computer about 10 minutes ago. So you'll have to forgive me for being a little bit out of it at the moment. Sound fine for now? Okay, cool. If something comes up, let me know. I'm going to be frustrated, but it's not your guys' fault. I'd rather hear about it. Same thing as usual. Anyway, no video game plans today. Instead, this is going to be a little planning session for, for the rest of the year, so to speak. I tell you what I might do. I really like the terminal-looking mess that I have for my, here, I'll window share it if I can. I like the terminal, not my desktop. Get off of that. This one. I like this. I think this is cool. I wouldn't mind using this, like, cropping this off a little bit and just using this as, like, the text window. You know, big nerd shit. Last TTS message took on the audio effect. Yeah, I don't know exactly why that happened, but I have an idea. It's because the way that the default works on everything, it just kind of sometimes acts fucky. Yeah, this is a Chad Heckles stream. I'm still a little bit sick, so I apologize if I suddenly cut out or need to go blow my nose, but, you know, that's just what it'd do. Anyway, I like having the little text box there with the chats, and I don't know, maybe I'll figure out a way to incorporate that in. Where was I? Yeah, I should probably post links in a couple spots. Still sick. Yeah, I apologize for being sick. I know, the dumb thing. I apologize for the thing I am not in control of. I keep trying to use Discord the wrong way, because whenever Discord updates on Arch, it takes a couple days for us to actually be able to install the update through our package manager, which means that every time I go to try to use Discord normally, it just says, hey, you need to update, and I can't update it. So I have to use it through its own little download thing, but I don't feel like installing it properly, so. Oh, there's an update from this one, too. That's nice. Let me just download that. I don't know. Very few companies actually like using Arch, and I get why. Very few companies actually like using Discord overall, or using Linux. So the two meshing together sucks. All right, let me download this. Here, you guys can see my screen. I don't care. Let me make sure it's on the right screen here. You guys can see my screen until I get into Discord, and then I have to pull it over to the other screen, because no. Ew, Arch. Yeah, that's what every fucking company says. It's kind of funny, honestly. Here, let me pull up the desktop here. So whenever I hit Discord, it pulls up this. Same thing happens if I pull it up through the main menu. This is the supposed newest version. So then I hit download, and it takes me to a download page, obviously. But I don't want to download the Debian file. I want to just download the tar.exe. There's also an option that just says, I'll figure it out, and it just closes the fucking program, which is great, in my opinion. It's stupid, yeah, but, like, I appreciate it. I guess is the best way I can put it. Alright, get rid of the deb. Get rid of the last deb. There's a bunch of shit in here. I don't even know what this is. So I hit this one. Yeah, this is working fine. This one's installing and updating properly. But it doesn't install and update properly on other stuff. Yeah, let me post this around on a couple Discords. This is not going to be a very exciting stream, okay? Well, the announcements might be a little bit exciting. But it's also not going to be very long, because I'm going out with Luke for lunch. Luke and his mom. Alright, let me boot back over here. It's too basic and modular in all the ways companies hate. Yeah, pretty much. Which is why I use it. Well, not entirely, but definitely partially. I apologize. Yeah, that entire, like, thing where it was clipping, that wasn't clipping. That popping you heard was unbalanced audio, like the waveform was at a peak, and then it suddenly cut off and swapped to another peak. That was what you were hearing last time. And if it happens again, it's because the audio interface itself is, like, skipping. It's not getting all the audio properly. It's sort of like when a CD skips. That's basically what that is, to the best of what I could hear. Which, again, WRW, thank you for clipping that. I didn't see it because you didn't post it, and I can't see clips on my channel, or I don't know how to see clips on my channel that other people make, because YouTube is bad. But we'll get into that. Alright, let me post this in, like, 20 fucking Discords. It was hard to explain. Yeah, no, I understand why it was hard to explain. It's because it's not a common thing. That's just not a common thing that you run into a lot. It's a very strange sound to be hearing. Anyways, you can probably tell, my voice isn't the best today. Admittedly, I feel pretty good. The real big problem is still just that cough that I have. And that's a post-nasal drip. Which means that if I take allergy meds, like I should be taking, that'll probably help with that a lot. Let me see here. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I don't need to shove it in 20 million other Discords. One more here. Shout out to Nova Spell. You'll clip one later. No, I got it. I heard it. I went through Friday night or Thursday night stream yesterday and just listened for it, and I know exactly what you're talking about. And that's I think that's exactly what it is. It's just the actual, like, the audio interface itself was flipping shit for some reason. There was like a timing issue or something. Hey Chuckles, how you doing? Hope you're having a good day. I'm eating breakfast and waking up. It's currently 10:22 a.m. I forgot a paper towel. That's annoying. Alright, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go fix that. I'm gonna eat some. We can sit here and talk. You guys tell me your New Year's plans. I'll be right back, okay? I'm so fucking glad I have this playlist. That being said, this is definitely not a copyright-free playlist. Every once in a while, YouTube will catch on to one of the samples that gets played on one of these songs. Cheese. I don't know why cheese is on this particular screen, but okay, I guess you just hear James May yelling cheese every time I swap to it now. That's okay. That is alright. Anyway, I got an orange. Here, you guys can see what I mean. I got an orange, and I got a sausage, egg, and cheese. 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 Hold up. Cheese. Do I need to adjust the delay on my microphone a little bit more? I think so. It's like the greater part of a second. That's the one thing I hate about this thing. The delay on the live view is not consistent. I'm also surprised that I didn't have to adjust the lighting again. Check this out. You guys want to see what I get to see? Oh, people, right. Yeah, that's a little better. Your New Year's plan is pretty simple. Fully recover from surgery and get back to the gym. There you go. What, if you don't mind me asking, what was the surgery? Was it something bad? Something, you know, are you okay? You all good now? No, that doesn't work, Walker Pierce. Alright, now I can turn the audio down a little bit. I can turn the gain down on my mic a little bit. Because now I'm a little bit closer to actual speaking volume that I tend to do when I'm on stream. Several abdominal surgeries. Oh, yeah, I hear you. No, that doesn't work. I was testing my microphone delay, not the stream delay. Sorry, I should have been specific there. Did it come through right? Because I didn't hear it. Let me turn it up again. Because I had it down low because I accidentally put the music on that one while I was not paying attention to stuff. But let me grab a dry erase marker. You didn't hear it either? Okay. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't like monitoring or like not monitoring.
My name is Walker Pierce and I am making methamphetamines in my basement. My address is...
I like methamphetamines, honestly. That's honestly accurate to what you would type. Let's be real. That's somehow better. Alright. Alright. So, that's a shit fucking marker. I also don't have anything to erase with, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just use my jacket sleeve or something. You know, that's not a good, that's not good. Oh, you know what? I have my microfiber cloth. Never mind.
I disavow the previous statement.
Good, good. Alright, alright. So, let me see. Does this black one work? Yeah, that's decent. Or maybe everything's just fucked on this section. Yeah, everything's just kind of fucked over here. As usual. Alright. I was gonna use this cool little dry erase board that I have that I just took down from my wall last week, but no, I guess not. 11 seconds? Okay, that's not too bad, honestly. I think I forgot to set the delay to low latency, so that's
Camera
not terrible.
bump.
Camera bump. Thank you. For anybody who was wondering why that one's there, it's because my camera has an auto-off function after, I think it's a half hour is the maximum setting. It won't let you go over that to prevent overheating, because it's the DSLR. So it's not meant for filming for long periods of time. I'm gonna turn the threshold up a little bit. If my voice starts cutting out on certain sounds, let me know. But I'll try and enunciate as much as I can. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. That's the most useful application of that program, just testing audio delay. Yeah, I mean, that's a good application. It's also funny. It's also just a funny thing to do. This is now a mukbang stream, I'm sorry. Anyway. I hope everybody's doing well. Anybody who's hanging out, feel free to talk about your New Year's plans, alright? It'll be a good time. As far as my New Year's plans, I've got a lot of shit going on. You're getting hungry. Go get food, dumbass. Come on. Nobody's keeping you here. Go get food. I know you're probably watching on your phone anyway. I don't know where the, I had the dry erase, like the liquid that like sprays and cleans everything. I mean, I can just do it in I can do it in like a text editor. That'll be fine. Let me open up a text editor real quick. And just window capture. No. There we go. New Year's this, New Year's that. What about old years? Were you in last year? It kind of sucked for a lot of people. I mean, that being said, a lot of years sucked for a lot of people, but it sucked for a lot of people, myself included. I'm just gonna sit it like here. Next to my face. Everybody say hi, YouTube. I know that's not big enough to read. Give me a minute. Preferences. Theme. There's gotta be a way to make the text bigger. Can I just hit, like, control? Yeah, okay. You're probably watching on your phone anyway. Well, because I know you. You just watch streams on your phone, and there's nothing wrong with that. We've talked about this before, or at least it's been brought up before. I do it when I go into the office. Well, I don't do it much anymore. Most of the time I just leave music on because I don't want to... I don't like being... Because whenever I'm in a stream, I feel a need to interact most of the time. Unless I have the stream muted. Mostly because hearing other voices tends to make me not able to focus on my work. Which is fine, but it's just kind of what it is, you know. Alright, I'm gonna crunch. Just kidding, this bread's not that crunchy. Is this camera zoomed in at all? No. You guys want to zoom in on my mouth? No, you don't. Oh, you feel a need to walk and pace a lot when you're watching? I do that when I'm on phone calls. I get like anxious. Or not even anxious, it's just what I do. Like 95% of the time. I've gotten better about it because my job is mostly, not mostly, but my job does occasionally call for me to actually like call people and ask them questions in a reasonable fashion. Most of the time I try and email people, but occasionally I do have to just call people straight up. Alright. New Year's plans. Okay? Can you guys see that alright? I would imagine. But anyway. New Year's plans for this year. Okay, I got a couple things I want to do. And there's some stuff I want to talk about here. Very serious topics that we need to take seriously. Definitely. Alright, looks good? Cool. As long as you guys can see it. First thing. I'm gonna hold off on this one, actually. I was gonna have it for B first, but nah, let's hold off a little bit. I want to make actual YouTube videos. So, for reference, recently, as in, like, last week I ordered, and this week I got it. I got a portable audio recorder, which is this thing right here. It looks really fancy. It costs a fair amount of money. but I want to learn how to use it properly. I used it briefly for a photo shoot that I tried to do on Wednesday. And unfortunately, I was trying to get a sunrise shoot with some audio from the woods around. And unfortunately, the sun was rising directly behind my neighbor's shed, and I couldn't move everything in time because my fingers were too cold to move everything. So that ended up being not really a bust. I still have the videos. Like, it's good audio and video. It's just you can't see the sunrise. And so because of that, I want to mess around with that more. I got a new shotgun microphone for recording outside. I've got this thing for recording in here. Actually, you know what? You know what? Let me go get something real quick, and I'll show you guys some more stuff that I got this week. The other thing that I got this week, other than the shotgun mic and the recorder, and I need to get new longer cables for them because the cables that they included were like a foot. That's not okay. Now, y'all might not know what these are. They're still wet, goddamn. These things right here, these are acoustic foam panels. So what these are meant for, and I guess I need to, like, flip these or leave them out to dry in a different position or something. Maybe I'll just throw them back in the dryer, I don't know. And I'll get into that story in a sec, but these are acoustic foam panels, and I got 12 of them. And you'll notice that my walls probably look a little bit more bare than they did the other week, and that's because I took down all my photos.
Oh
and
my god!
And so what I want to do is I want to hang those up. I'm fairly happy with the audio quality in here, but I think I can get it a little bit better. And this is where this becomes my hobby, you know. This is the hobby bit. I have this expertise. I know all this shit. I think I can make the room sound a little bit better than it does. Even if I were to, like, yell or something, like being able to avoid, like, reflections bouncing off the walls and making echoes or, like, weird noises or resonant frequencies, stuff like that. Which I think is going to make me happier in the long excuse me, in the long run. So I'm working on that. But that's more of a personal thing. But because I got this audio recorder, which, yeah, I could technically just plug it into my phone cam or my camera and record off of that, or hell, I could just use my phone and, like, a plug-in USB mic or whatever, but I don't want to do that. I want to try and make genuinely good videos this year. On what? I have no fucking idea. I've been debating that for years. But I do have one idea. And that's a streaming guide. I've been working on this for about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks now. Not often. We're going back to the old mic and camera. I still have the old mic and camera. Yeah, that's the big announcement. We're going back to the old mic and camera. I still have them. Like, the old camera was my phone. Well, technically the old camera was a shitty fucking USB webcam that I don't have anymore. I think my brother has it. But if I go over to documents here, yeah, I've been writing this up. This is obviously a first draft. I am 10 pages into this thing. I heard the key to success on YouTube is to swear in the first 7 seconds. Yeah. Ooh, we can talk about that for a minute, but you have no. Yeah, no, I have. Yeah, you have the fucking USB 1.0 fucking webcam that you got a couple months ago. Like the 90s USB webcam. Honestly, that would be top quality. Like, plug in like 15 USB webcams and just see all the varying qualities of shit. But yeah, I'm currently, let's see how many topics I have here. I have my basic OBS layouts and stuff. I have a whole bit where I'm talking about why I use what I use, specifically OBS as opposed to Streamlabs or anything. Basic settings for OBS, and by basic, I mean I'm going into depth into like the actual settings and just saying, hey, just use these. Because they're the ones that I know work for the most part. And then I've got a stream audio section where I'm talking about microphones and other audio gear and where to get equipment. And that's the only things that I've made, and this is 10 pages long. Mind you, I haven't done any revisions on this. I haven't done any editing on this to try and cut down the length of it. But there's a lot here. And so I really just, I wanted to make a guide, and I got this idea from when I was talking Mickey D's server. I was talking with a couple people on Mickey D's server, and they were all, you know, you see a bunch of new streamers in there. There was a ton of new streamers in there a couple months ago, and a lot of them are still relatively new or don't know everything, and I've been at this a while. Revision 1, the length is doubled. Turns out I missed a lot of shit. Excuse me. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot going on here, but I realized that, you know, I've been at this almost 3 years now, 2.5 years, and I know a lot of shit, and I want to write it down because as much as I love hopping into people's streams and helping them figure out stuff live, or giving them tips that they can figure out later, I kind of just want it all in one spot where I can just go, hey, here's my guide, check out this section, there you go. But, like, the goal of this is, like, I want this stuff, not everything in here is going to be applicable to everybody, you know? Obviously, like, not everything in here is going to be applicable to everybody, and I have a lot of nuanced, weird knowledge in a lot of these subjects. Stream audio, video, OBS, plugins, shit like that. I have plenty of, like, weird knowledge that I can throw out. And I do want to put that in here, too. The goal is not for all of this to be applicable to everybody. The goal of this is to be as comprehensive as I can be with all the knowledge that I know. You know, and I probably put some sort of contact information on here so people can talk to me on, like, hey, here's my Discord, here's my email, if you want to, like, ask other questions or anything. Yeah, Chuckles, what planet do you rule as a hut? Welcome, Pierce. But I just realized I know so much about all this shit, and I can sit here and just go, yeah, just play around with stuff until you get it, you know, working the way you want it to work. But I can also go in depth and say, hey, if you want to do this, try this. If you want to do this, try this. I don't know about every option out there, obviously. There's just way too many, but, you know, this whole section about microphones, it's like 4 pages. 3.5, whatever it is. You know? And so, like, there's a shit ton of different settings here. There's a shit ton of different things you look for. Oh, you're planetless? Okay. Guys, we're going to start a fundraiser to get Chuckles their own planet, alright? But anybody who's starting streaming, I want them to be able to look at this. I want them to be able to go, okay, look at your basics section. Set that up. I'm going to assume you know how to work your own microphone and everything. Your streams don't have to be perfect at first. My streams are very seldom perfect. You know, I'm very much a stickler for quality, but I'm not going to sit here and agonize over it when I could just be streaming most of the time. You know, I'll take little pauses if I think that I can fix something in a relatively quick fashion, but... And a lot of the time, you won't notice stuff. People don't tell you when shit's busted on your stream. I know a couple streamers who have microphones that are so quiet that you can barely hear them, period, you know? And, like, I just turn up my audio. A lot of people do the same thing. They'll just turn it up. Huts without borders. There you go. But I know so much about this shit, and as much as I love helping people out in stream, I feel like I need a place where I can just go, hey, here's the guide. I don't know, maybe I put this in, like, a paste bin, or, like, some sort of file sharing site, or maybe I set up my own website where it's literally just a link to this for download. I have no idea. But I want this to be available for people, you know? I don't know, maybe I put it in Google Docs. I have no idea. I'll probably put it in a bunch of spots just so people have it. And I hope that it gets passed around, you know? You know, for new streamers, I want them to be like, hey, here's a bunch of shit that you can know. This guide is meant to be comprehensive. Obviously, not all of it's going to apply to you, and you shouldn't read through everything. Go old school and use Mediafire. Yeah, like Minecraft mods. Let's fucking go. But anyway, I've been working on this for a couple weeks, is the point that I'm getting across here. And I'm going to keep working on it. I don't know how long it's going to take to get it finished, but I want to work on this. And as far as video ideas, when I initially had the idea of making this sort of streaming guide, I wanted to do it in a video form. It was a year and a half or so back. Before I met Mickey or anybody, I wanted to be able to make stuff to help people technically, because to be honest, helping people with advice for their stream on like how to perform and how to grow their channel and all that, that's not my vibe. I'm a small channel. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm off on YouTube. I ain't even growing. Like, that's okay. But I think even the bigger channels, a lot of them really don't quite understand or know how they got big. So they just say the things that they did. And take that, and people take that as gospel, and that's not what I want to be doing, you know? I want to tell people about the technical aspects of it. The problem being, the last time I tried this was about a year ago, a little over a year ago, and I think I recorded the whole session about 9 times. Like, I wrote up a script, and then I scrapped the script because I realized I can't read directly off a script very well. And after scrapping the script, hey, morning, Rukix, how you doing? We're just talking for a minute here. But then I scrapped the script. So let me start that sentence from scratch because I forgot where it was. I started writing a script. I scrapped the script because I realized that I can't read. After doing like one take, I realized I can't read directly off a script like that. I need bullet points. And I can just talk about it because I know this stuff. And so then I went for, bullet point style. I recorded the video, didn't like it. Recorded the video, didn't like it. Recorded the video, didn't like it. Got like 5 takes in, got a take that I liked. And then I ran into some issues with the storage devices on my computer and couldn't recover the files and had to record it again. So that's what I did. I did another take. I didn't like it. I did another take. I didn't like it. Did one final take, liked it a lot actually, and then just my entire computer stopped working and I lost all that footage again. So I just gave up. I was like, I'm not doing this. So what I'm gonna do, I've got this backed up. The way that my computer's set up right now, everything is backed up onto 2 very large hard drives that back up every night everything I do on here. Read it like Ben Stein. I don't know who that is. I also don't have my earbuds in, so if anybody's been doing goofy shit, I can't tell. I'm not familiar with who that is. I'm not even kidding. I live under a rock. People don't understand like how far under the rocks I am. I'm curious now, hold on. Oh, I don't know this dude's vocal cadence, but I've seen him before. The Clear Eyes commercial guy, really monotone. I mean, I could. No, I've been trying for years. I used to have the most monotone fucking voice. Like, my face still isn't that emotive sometimes. But I used to have the most monotone goddamn voice possible. And I've tried really hard, especially when I'm on stream, to put a little bit of emotion in my voice. It's been really hard. But I feel like I'm better about it. But yeah, I could read things really monotone, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so I've been working on the streaming guide for a while. Everything on my computer now backs up to 2 hard drives, so I won't lose anything. Even if my entire computer crashes and fucks up. I should still have all my files. And this is now in a text format where I can just go through and look at like the first sentence of each paragraph or so. I almost said the first paragraph of each sentence, which, to be honest, some of these sentences are pretty fucking long, so... yeah, very processorial. But yeah, the point being, I've been working on this for a while now. I'm 10 pages in. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know how long it's going to take to edit. But I might make videos on this when I'm done with it. And that's the only solid video idea that I have. Because to be honest, I don't think that I'm very good at writing scripts. And I don't think that I'm very... Well, no, I don't. It's not even don't think I'm very good at writing scripts. I don't think I'm good at reading scripts. And part of the issue is my... I think part of the issue is just like, obviously I'm not going to be the best at it, but I don't know if I want to do the generic like YouTuber like video essay thing, you know? I watch a lot of those and I appreciate them a lot, but I don't know if I'd really be any good at that sort of analysis or that sort of talking about stuff like that, you know? Yeah, freestyle videos I think I could do, but I think that like, I think I can do videos on other stuff. I don't know if I could do good essays on video games, despite the fact that that is something I am very interested in. So I don't know, maybe I just make some videos about, maybe I just make some videos about, like, who I am and, like, what I like to do and stuff like that. Yeah, scripts are really about practice, and to be honest, I don't think I have the time to do that. Not currently, I don't know, maybe some things change. But I tell you what. I'm going to set a goal for myself. I want to put out 3 good quality videos this year. Things that I am proud of when I release them, even if I'm not proud of them, you know, a year later. And I need to blow my nose again. Okay. Hopefully that's better. I don't know. I try to blow my nose off camera because you guys don't need to be seeing that. But, you know. Yeah, scripts are really about practice and just, like, the time that you need to put into practice and to, like, understand them. So, like, obviously you're going to get better at it with time. Maybe I do script a video. Maybe I do make a proper scripted video. But I do kind of like just ranting at a screen sometimes, you know? I think everybody likes to do that. Just once in a while being able to put all your ideas out there. But I want to put out videos, like I want to get B-roll footage. I've got a decent camera now. I can actually do that. Everything's going to be in 24 frames per second, by the way, because fuck 60 frames per second. Yeah, ranting can be fun. That's why, like, half of the people here have Twitches. Or YouTube channels, you know. That's why, like, half of these people are up here. It's a creative endeavor for sure, but it can also just be you yelling at a screen for 20 minutes. I love this playlist so much, man. That's something else. So, along with the videos, and this is more like a sub-bullet for it. A lot of these are just going to end up being sub-bullets for I want to make videos. I have a shit ton of stuff for making music. I have a guitar, I have an audio interface, I have a portable audio recorder. I've got a MIDI controller keyboard that I can hook up. I'm going to put sound panels up. I've got this giant-ass Marshall fucking half-stack. Like 100-watt Marshall half-stack that I could plug in and or just like record. And I haven't used it in ages. I've got a digital audio workspace. I've got a couple of them on here. I should fucking use them, you know? Marshall Law? No, Marshall the amplifier company. Come here.
Camera bump.
Camera bump. I don't know how well you can see it back there. That thing right there? That's a Marshall half stack. That's like a 4-foot tall or 3-foot tall fucking half stack. Is it Waluigi time? I don't know, is it? Is it Waluigi time? I'm blurry again. Come on. Into focus. There you go.
Wah.
Wah. That just sounds goofy. I like it. Everybody give me a wah. Had a keyboard, but the board got waterlogged. That sucks. That's never fun. Thankfully I don't live on like a... We don't live in a floodplain. Wah wah. We don't live in a floodplain. I live on a hill, and I'm not in the basement. Now that might change. I don't know what's going to happen this year. My brother currently lives in the basement. He has it as like his own apartment. But we may swap. We may swap rooms. I don't know. It's a potential. Wah. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, Walker Pierce is the only one who can use the TTS. Well, him and me. My brother took it in the basement for his band room. Oh, yeah. See, like, I potentially might end up in the basement, and then I do have to worry about water. It's usually not an issue here, but occasionally it is. How's the crab doing? The Maryland crab? He's doing alright. He's chilling in the bay. You know, it's the quiet time of year for him because it's cold, you know. We'll give him some fish every now and then. Yeah, it's for safety with the TTS, so nobody says anything really horrible. Mainly. No offense to any of you guys, and honestly, I could add a bunch of you guys that I know are gonna use it fine. I just don't want to also have people abuse it when I'm in the middle of shit, although you can still abuse the bell. You can still abuse the bell as of right now. But anyway, yeah, I want to hang those acoustic panels, I want to get better audio recordings, I want to make music for video, I want to make videos, I want to make music for those videos, because as of right now I have approximately one song that I've ever made. Yeah, the Dagoth Bell. You would not use it for evil, I swear. That sounds like something someone would use it for evil. That sounds like somebody who would use it for evil, you know. It sounds like something they would say. But, I'm just kidding, you're fine, man. No worries. But I think that's the big things for this year, but there's one more thing I want to talk about. And this one's a little weird to bring up, okay? This one's a little strange to bring up. I've been thinking about this one for a couple weeks now. And, YouTube is a really strange platform to stream on. I really do enjoy streaming on here, honestly. Like, you guys make it great. The problem with YouTube is that you are so isolated from everybody else. Right? You are so fucking isolated from literally everybody else on the platform. Okay? If you cannot really build up a following on YouTube via live streams because YouTube doesn't show them to people. And there's ultimately just, it's not meant for streaming. It was never meant for streaming. It was meant for videos. It's a video platform. Hence why I want to make videos. That being said, I think I want to try switching back for a little bit. Yeah, it's hard to get anywhere on YouTube, even if you are making videos. Like, I've been pumping out videos and streams and shit like that for years. That isolation is very good for curbing bots and hate. I agree, and that's why I left Twitch in the first place, because when I left Twitch, it was in the middle of hate raids and bots, and Twitch not giving you enough tools to work with to fix your goddamn streams or to protect yourself, you know? But recently, I've come across a community full of very wonderful people, thanks to Mickey D97 on YouTube and on Twitch. I think the shoutout command works. So recently I've come across, I don't know if this is going to work or not. No, okay. The shoutout command might have been broken. Oh, wait. I think that I had almost gotten it working, and then the bot said no, and I had to figure it out on my own, and I just gave up. Nope. That's okay. I'm not worrying about that. You get Mickey D97, look him up. Okay? Spelled exactly like I typed it in the chat there. Check him out. He's over on YouTube, he's over on Twitch, but thanks to that wonderful little community there, I'm over in their Discord, or I'm over in his Discord, and I met a ton of fucking great people that are super fun to watch stream and super fun to hang with. And it made me realize why I really loved Twitch in the first place. And it's because of the community. That's it. Despite all of the bullshit and the crazy hate and the bots and the other issues and the monetization and the greediness of the corporate executives and all this other shit going on Twitch, security issues, whatever, I was there because I had a good community of people that I really appreciated. And admittedly now that's a different community that I really do appreciate as well than it was when I left. But I want to try Twitch again, okay? Oof. Yeah, I agree, oof. Alright, let's turn the music back on. This shit's depressing. Yeah, some communities are really weird, okay? And don't get me wrong, I totally get it. Some communities are just exclusive and that's it, and fine. I don't really care for it. I've never been one for exclusivity and stuff like that, but they can do what they want to do. We're going retro. Now, I want to point out, this is not going to be an instant change, okay? This is going to take a couple weeks because I've got to basically reset up half of my streamer bot, and I've been meaning to streamline a lot of the processes in this anyway. Between you and the mods partner, yeah, they're going to go to the mods partner. Yeah, of course. Especially if it's something that is like a community that's based around a lot of like very close-knit people. Of course they're going to lean towards the more close-knit people. Like, I really fucking try. If I could be in everybody's stream at the same time, I would. Problem is, some of y'all, it's like 5 of you streaming at the same time. And I don't even know what to say. I literally just hop in and like lurk. But, look, I already have affiliate on Twitch. I've had it for years now. I can put in emotes for whatever the fuck I want. Right now it's just a bunch of bullshit. You got Tarzan. We got Tarzan. But regardless, I've got to set up my bot again. Okay? I'm gonna have to set up my streamer bot again, and that's okay. I gotta figure out how this thing works with Twitch. I want to reconfigure some stuff on the back end of OBS, like how all my streamer bot alerts happen with the text, where it just recognizes things in the chat. You need to get a bot working. Go check out Stream Elements. Okay, it's not the best bot ever, but it's better. You probably want to use it overnight bot. I'll put it that way. But I'm learning a lot about StreamerBot. It's very technical, and the support for it is fucking terrible. They literally ask you to report bugs in a Discord server, and it sucks. But yeah, go try out Stream Elements, okay? Look it up. You can probably streamline the TTS over there as well. Yeah, you could. So this is going to be a couple weeks in the working. What I might do is I might stream on here, turn off my bot, and just have, like, it's just me working on the streamer bot. And, like, talking about stuff. You'll have to before today's stream. Yeah, no, it's going to take a little bit to get set up, but basically the way that Stream Elements works is entirely through just web browser pages. So it'll give you, if you have an overlay, it'll just say, hey, here's all the stuff on your overlay for this particular overlay. Put it into a browser source in OBS, and it'll just work. It hooks into Twitch, it hooks into all that stuff. There's no technical backend. It's a little esoteric to work with at times, but if you're doing really simple stuff, it's easy. Super fucking easy to work with. Stream Elements has Python support. That I didn't know, if that's true. But anyway. So here, what I'm thinking is I want to go through, I want to streamline all my StreamerBot stuff. I might stream it on here while I'm testing stuff on Twitch. But yeah, that's the goal. Okay, the goal is in the next month or two, I want to have a proper comeback on Twitch. I want to be a part of that community again. Y'all are great. And just being in those communities has really sort of convinced me that, yeah, I do want to be back over there, you know? Because ultimately, I don't care if I grow. You know, YouTube and growth, like, whatever. Fucking whatever. Elements. Oh no, StreamerBot does have Python support to some extent. It runs off C#. I'll come back with explosions and fucking fireworks and probably me playing Metal Gear Rising again. I don't know. But I know a lot more about what I'm doing now. I have a more powerful computer. And I think what I can do with all of this stuff, and maybe a couple more hard drives so I can record my footage, and the footage for the videos I want to make. I think I want to move back over there and at least see, test the waters again, because that's what this was. This was testing the waters. This entire past year or so has just been me thinking about, what do I like YouTube? And I do like YouTube. I do genuinely like streaming on YouTube, partially because it's more isolated. Obviously I'm not growing, but the people who do come over here are great. There's less bots, and I have to deal with less weird bullshit than I would on Twitch. I'll probably have to get another mod or two if I'm over on Twitch. Not that Walker Pierce, not that you don't do great work, but also I understand that, like, it's a lot easier to hop in on a stream and start harassing people or saying weird shit or spamming links. You see it more often than you do on YouTube for sure. I'm also gonna lose out on some of the audio or on some of the video quality stuff. Like I won't be able to stream as quite a high quality as I would normally. But that's okay. I don't really mind that. I can take local recordings. It'll be fine. Yeah, Twitch mobile is also just fucking garbage. You got two mods. One is in Japan and the other one's in Canada. That's a good mix of time zones to have, honestly. They cover each other. That's like 12 hours apart. Then again, it depends on where they are in Canada. It could be 9 hours apart. But regardless. Obviously, now, with the StreamerBot thing, that means that I'm going to be refactoring. It's on accident. It's what I do. It's not bad to have that sort of coverage. Now, with the StreamerBot rework, with my bot rework, I'm probably going to remove some of the straight-up things where it's just say a word in the chat and suddenly it goes off. Or I'm going to be extending the timers on when those can actually go off, like the cooldown timers. They both were in the States. Oh, I gotcha. But that's the basics of what I'm talking about right now. Is this is like I'm gonna be refactoring a bunch of stuff. Some stuff is gonna get, like the Virgil thing. That's a fucking subscriber. That's a subscriber notification. We know that's a subscriber notification. It's too much fucking power. It is just too much power. Anyway, first stream back, big bumpin'. Maybe. That's the other thing I want to talk about. Firstly, if you guys have any New Year's plans you're excited about, feel free to talk about them. Secondly, I got a notebook. I'm going to be writing down all the games I want to play on stream this year. Yeah, no, the GIF, it's so good. It's like one of my favorite fucking things. With the music and everything, too. It's top quality. I love it so much. But I'm thinking that becomes a subscriber notification. And I need to get a follower notification. And a bit notification, potentially a couple of them. You got a stream spreadsheet for the games you're playing? Hell yeah. So, I mean, like, we can put Big Bumpin' on there. I haven't played Big Bumpin'. Alright, so, Big Bumpin'. There's a couple ways we can go with it. I want to play more Castlevania games. Will Not Sponsor be returning, or is Sunday just a wildcard day? Sunday's always kind of been not sponsored. I've still got the list of stuff for not sponsored laying around. I haven't done much with it recently. I did really enjoy doing not sponsored though. I would have to look at the games that I've already done. I would love to go back to not sponsored. It's just recently it's been more A long-form game with Luke? Don't worry, we got a couple. I just gotta convince him to get his ass over here and for me to not be sick. With most Castlevania games, Curse of Darkness, I'm currently playing through Curse of Darkness off-stream. I say currently playing through. I got about halfway through the game and I've stopped, and that was a couple months ago. I haven't pulled out my PS2 to play it since then. But yes, long-form game with Luke. Alright, so here's the things. And part of the issue with this is that I'm going to be streaming. I'm going to be at like maximum. I'm going to be at like maximum like throughput here is the problem, because in addition to trying to get 3 videos out, which means scripting, getting B-roll footage, recording everything, editing, making music for it, all that shit. I've also got a shit ton of stream game ideas. Oh, you got the, you got Lament of Innocence too? I want to get Lament of Innocence. I actually only have Curse of Darkness because a friend of mine promised me ages ago that if he ever got a better copy of Curse of Darkness, he would give me his, because the copy that he got had like water damage in the sleeve, on the cover, in the sleeve. And he got one like last year, like late last year, and we met up for the first time in like a year and a half, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, here you go." And I would just like, it's like a $40 game, dude. It's not. It's like 20 or 30. You got Curse of Darkness signed from Crispin Freeman at Otakon. Nice. Very nice. Oh, were you in the DC area then, or did you travel for Otakon? Because I am also in the DC area. Or was it like ages ago when Otakon was in Baltimore? Superstar Saga multiplayer. Travel. I gotcha. Not to like out you on stream, I was just curious. So as far as the Luke game, because I do love playing games with Luke, it's fun, and I can get a better setup for it. Higher up from you? I gotcha. Yeah, fuck you, Baltimore. That's another thing. So one thing that Mickey does on his streams, Mickey D97, he'll do on his streams at the beginning, is he has these just whack-ass videos that he plays, where it's just him fucking around with stuff and making the stupidest comments. And one of them is that Folgers commercial. It's that really awkward Folgers, like, Christmas commercial where the dude comes home from, like, Africa and just wants a cup of fucking Folgers coffee. Yeah, Chuckles, exactly. But I've got a couple commercial ideas that I want to be able to play on the channel, like, at random. The Folger commercial is so good. The Folger commercial is so fucking funny, because it's just Mickey at the end yelling, "The best part of waking up," and he's like fucking, it's like echoed really badly and it sounds like shit. And the entire rest of the commercial is just dead silent after that. It's really good. So here's what I've typically done. As far as streams, and I only usually do twice a week streams. Occasionally I've done three times a week streams, but ultimately that's like gonna be way too much output for this. I might even be able to handle 2 times a week streams. The only reason that Not Sponsored, by the way, stopped was because I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to handle streaming 2 times a week and doing other projects. Yeah. Yeah, the fucking, he goes down instead of up and it just sounds weird. It just sounds like he's like trailing off, like you got a kid to read it. And they're just like, they don't understand how to like sing properly. But the only reason that Not Sponsored, by the way, stopped is because I didn't know if I had enough throughput. But Wario World was kind of in that vein. I've always tried to keep it the more upbeat, lighthearted stuff. But Not Sponsored, for anybody who wasn't here, Not Sponsored, by the way, used to be what I would do, or what I would play when I would, it would be what I would play. I play really shitty, licensed games. And I'm not talking, like, movie licensed games or, like, TV show licensed games or anything like that, although I could do those. That fits with the genre. No, I'm playing, like, fucking Pepsi Man, like, McDonald's Land. Like, McDonald's, like, Burger Land or whatever the fuck it's called. I'm playing, like, the Burger King games. Shit like that, like, fast food sponsored licensed games. And I didn't run out of them. But when I swapped over to my new PC, I swapped over to YouTube, I swapped over to Linux, I just sort of stopped doing them. But I still try to keep it in that sort of like goofy, you know. I want it to feel like a Saturday morning thing, even though it's on a Sunday, you know. But what I might do is I might move my big, not serious streams, but like my bigger streams like Bayonetta and stuff like that to like a weekday. I can't do Wednesdays because I have to be in bed by like 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, or I'm gonna be fucking exhausted getting up for work at 6 a.m. But maybe like maybe Tuesday or something, and that would free up my Fridays that I could do other shit. And that's also a day I can stay up late. Yeah, exactly. I want to keep a variety. And Not Sponsored, by the way, is super fun, and I want to do it. But it's really hard to keep these consistent blocks when I'm not going to be able to stream more than like once or twice a week, you know? Now, Luke, it really just revolves around getting Luke to come down. And then I usually have like a backup game or my serious game that I would play as a backup game for Luke. So, I mean, as far as the Luke game, I want to play Book of Mario with Luke. Book of Mario Thousands of Doors is like still peak for me. I just need to sit down and figure out how to do it. It's not even the emulator. I need to figure out how to install the mod for the game. Yeah, Luke is very... It's not even that he's busy. He needs his rest time. And I say that like he's an old person, but he kind of is. He also doesn't... He's very bad at being on time. He's got the sort of Florida Mosey, is the joke that we always talk about. We both always say this. My man doesn't know how to be on time. And that's okay. You want to play Ratchet and Clank with your bestie, but it's getting... Yeah, it's hard getting people down. Coops is evil. Yeah, I really want to play Book of Mario. I'm thinking Book of Mario. We've got a couple other games. Now, we both have never played Undertale before. And I wouldn't mind playing Undertale, but I'm not doing it on stream because the Undertale community is fucking garbage. And they will spoil the whole goddamn game. And I will be pissed off at them. So I'm not doing that. I know that's going to piss me off. You can't even tell him an earlier time. Yeah, Luke will still somehow manage to be late. If I tell him 7 o'clock, he will show up at 8:30. Yeah, this is very true. Yeah, don't play it on Twitch. I'm not playing Undertale on Twitch. If I do anything, it'd be playing it like in the Discord and recording it with Luke. That'd be what we'd be doing. I would just be a channel where only I can talk. You guys can hear me. I will stream the game. I will record it, and you guys aren't allowed to talk, and you can have we can have a text chat, and that'd be fine. I'd be cool with that. I don't know how to read that, but to make sense of that sentence, Rukik, sorry. Could be an exclusive on here for Undertale. Oh, I gotcha, yeah. Yeah, sub-only mode, something like that. Because, like, Luke has not played Undertale. I have not played Undertale. Neither of us have. Which is already... Some people are so fucking weirded out by that. And I'm just like... You have any idea how long I live under rocks before I play games or watch shit? No, you're good. You're good, Rukix. It just took me a second to figure out how to read that. Autocorrect is a bitch. That's why I have it turned off on mine. I'd rather just mistype. But there's a couple other game series I want to finish up. I bought Bayonetta 2 and 3 last year. I didn't play them for Halloween, and I've been sitting on them since then. I want to finish those up. I could play Monster Hunter Stories 2 on stream. I bought that recently. I kind of don't want to play that on stream. I bought Twilight Princess for the Wii. Camera bump. You've refused to play it out of spite and obstinance. Entirely fair. Twilight Princess, could play that on stream. It's fun. I enjoy it. But I haven't played that much of the game. And I've seen way too many people play it, so I don't know. Maybe I play that one on stream. That's a maybe game. I'm gonna take it off for the moment, but it's an option. I've I'm like halfway through Castlevania Curse of the Moon. Maybe I finished that up on stream. Oh, you know what I want to play? I want to play Rondo. I will get Rondo working on here somehow. Same thing with JoJo, yeah. Although I do recommend playing JoJo Heritage for the Future. That's a fun game. It's why you have different collaborations planned ahead of time with different people, since she's up in the air with her visiting. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to lug all your shit like 3 hours away. Like, it's a commitment thing. If they're not committing, you shouldn't commit, you know? Twilight Princess is a very good Zelda game. I think I would rather play Wind Waker more because I know less about that game, but I love the art style more, and it looks very fun. But Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, they all look good. The only Zelda game I've really played... Well, no. I've talked about this before. I technically lied. I played 2 Zelda games. The first one was Four Swords Adventures Anniversary Edition on the DSi. Which is a good game. I actually really enjoyed that. And I've also played Breath of the Wild, which I only played because I happened to win a Switch in a raffle, and it came with Breath of the Wild, and I got sick. And so I played the whole game in a week, and then just didn't beat Ganon and went, yep, I'm good. I'm satisfied. I don't need to play this game anymore. Did not do the DLC, did not do anything, just, that was it. I'm not playing any Pokemon games on stream. I won the Switch. Somebody raffled off a Switch. I used to, so a bit of history here. I used to be very into Magic the Gathering. And through a couple of things, through a couple of things, I ended up in what they called them Razzes. It was over on Facebook not Marketplace, but it was a Facebook community for people who would hold raffles for Magic the Gathering cards. It was a giant community for it. People all over the goddamn world. Like 4,000, 5,000 people all in this community, all paying a little bit of money towards what the card is worth, and then that person would get paid for the card, and then they would send it off to whoever won the raffle, and nobody had to pay an exorbitant amount of money. I got fucking lucky a couple times. But ignoring that, and the fact that I got a $1,500 card and a $700 card right before the price dropped to $200, ignoring all that, there was another community that spawned off of that one that was for just, like, general raffles of, like, random shit. Mostly video game stuff and stuff like that. So I put $10 down on a Switch and happened to win the Switch. It was a release model Switch. I still have it, and the original controllers are busted. Because I tried to fix them. After I had already sent them in to get fixed once. Because Joy-Con drift sucks. But I fucked up the controllers, and I just went, you know what, fuck it, it's fine. I don't care. So I just keep getting Pro controllers, and I'm cool with that. I just have a couple Pro controllers, and I use them in the dock, mainly. I still have one set of Joy-Cons. They drift a little bit. I just don't use them that much. But regardless, point being, yeah, I have a Switch. I won it in a raffle. But there's a couple games, specifically Bayonetta 3, that I want to play on there. For the most part, honestly, I might sell that shit. Another thing I kind of want to do... Here's something I was thinking about earlier. I've got a lot of games and random shit around here that I kind of want to get rid of. I'm thinking when I go back to Twitch, maybe like a couple months in or a month in or something like that, maybe I'll do a little raffle myself. Maybe I'll set up like a raffle, like, hey, if you or not even like a raffle, just like random drawing or something. I don't know. Everybody who's following the channel, or everybody who's live in the chat at that time, everybody who does a certain command. Hey, you want to win this? I'll just do a stream where it's like, 6 hours of me sitting here raffling off stuff, basically. Just being like, hey, you want this? I need to clean out space. I need to clean out space. Here you go. Here you go. All this random crap that I have laying around. Games that I don't play or don't want to play. Literally whole systems that I could probably get rid of. Although I probably won't do that, but we'll see. I've got a bunch of random crap laying around. I've got like a Dark Souls 2 I've got a Dark Souls 2 Xbox 360 Collector's Edition. With the Farron Knight statue, and the fucking map, like the cloth map, and the Black Armor Edition, in the with the CD case, like with the full CD case. Got a player manual for Legend of Dragoon Star Ocean 2. No, unfortunately, no. But I've got like a bunch of weird Collector's Edition shit that I should probably get rid of. I've got a fucking World of Warcraft Cataclysm Collector's Edition that I might get rid of, much as I love that. I'll definitely rip the fucking soundtrack off that, though, before I do that. I've got a couple board games that I got I've got a sealed copy of Shenmue 3 that's fucking useless. If anybody wants that. Like, obviously it's not all gonna be bangers, but like, I got some stuff around here that I could probably, like, just raffle off or, like, you know, let people have a good time with it. The WoW retail boxes are pretty fucking cool. I think I've still got them somewhere. They might be downstairs. I've got... I don't know. I'm sure if I look around I can find some more cool stuff. Oh, Pokemon Coliseum. Is that how you spell it? It's fucking spelled differently than how you would think. It's Colo. I had it right the first time. But, be prepared to grind. Yeah, I know. I know. That game's gonna be fucking annoying. You only got the Dark Souls 3 collectors with the statue? See, that's not bad, though. By the time Dark Souls 3 came out, I didn't have consoles anymore, so I didn't bother with the collector's edition. I had the last console that I got for myself was the Xbox 360. Well, got for myself. My parents bought it for me for Christmas. But then I just stopped buying consoles. I would occasionally buy games for those consoles, but like, at some point I got together the stuff to make a PC for myself, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. You got the PS4? Yeah. I would like a PS5. Okay. If I can get a PS3 and a PS5, I'm set. I can play every single PlayStation game, because I already have a PlayStation 2. And as much as I'd like a release model PlayStation 3 that can play PlayStation 2 games, I know they run like shit. Same, 360 was my last console, and I got it because I got it for free. Yeah. Yep. Same thing with the Switch. That's the only reason I have a Switch. That was the last console that I got. And it's just, well, I might get a 3DS. That's the only other thing. And I was talking with some people, and they said, don't send it over to Delfino, because for anybody who doesn't know, Delfino Customs, if you look them up, is a very popular site that can do 3DS modifications. One of those modifications, it's very, very significant, is a capture card implementation, where the charging port will be. I think it's where the charging port will be. And you can still charge the thing, but you can also plug it in to a computer, and it just acts as a capture card. So you can capture both screens. However, the prices have gotten exorbitant lately because, for the most part, I think the capture card boards are out of print, and you have to get them custom printed. And obviously the 3DS is on end of life now, so it's kind of hard to find them. Although they still sell new 3DSs in Japan, and when you go to do that process, they typically region unlock the thing for you, so that's an option as well. But I was talking with somebody, and they said don't send it over to Delfino because you can just get some homebrew software that lets you wirelessly connect, and capture that way. And I asked them about latency, and they weren't very particular on it, so I don't know. Because it's like 300 something extra bucks to get that board installed, and obviously with shipping and everything. Yes, DS emulator, just emulate it. Just emulate it, trust me. I'm a stickler for, I like hardware. I like being able to capture shit. And there's one particular game that you need the 3DS for, you need the touchscreen for. Otherwise, it's really awful to play. It's called Lost Magic. It's an ancient fucking game. It's some JRPG that was like really roughly translated ages ago for the original DS, and it's still one of my favorite games on that console. Yeah, you're not spending more than a car payment. Fortunately for me, I'm in a position where I don't have to worry that much about house payments or car payments at the moment. I don't know. Car payment might happen this year. Hey, Rob, how you doing, bud? Oh, you have Lost Magic? Hell yeah. I fucking love that game. How we doing? We're doing okay. We're talking a little bit. We're having we're talking about New Year's plans. And I'm just kind of vibing for the moment. Honestly, probably going to end off stream kind of soon. Anyway, Rob, hope you're doing good, bud. I got plans to go get lunch with Luke. Have you missed any big news? Well, you missed the miss. All right, so first things first. Let's just go over everything. Actually, this is a good point to go over everything real quick. Videos. I want to put out 3 videos this year. I'm talking like well-written, scripted, B-roll, like make my own music for it. I might make the streaming guides into videos. I just want to like write that out first. But I want to make good videos. Hey, Unknower, how you doing, bud? Hope you're alright. Hope everybody's doing good. The big thing, though, I want to move back to Twitch. I want to try it. I don't know if I'll stick, and it's going to take a lot of refactoring of a lot of my bot stuff. Yeah, I want to move back to Twitch for a little bit. I want to try it. I'm feeling mostly better. Literally, the cough is the only thing that's bothering me right now. It's appreciated, Rob. Thank you. But yeah, I mean, like, I sat here and thought about it for a while. You guys are so fucking appreciated. You guys are why I'm moving back. The fucking community over there has just been so nice, and it's been so good to see so many people really getting to enjoy that. It reminded me of why I loved Twitch in the first place, as opposed to moving over to YouTube. And there are reasons I moved over to YouTube. Thanks, Unknower. The raid is appreciated. Yeah, my YouTube setup is kind of complex. It shouldn't be that big of a problem to Switch. I just might have a couple streams where the bot's kind of disabled. You know? Yeah, you're right. There's no smug here. There's no kappa. But here's where I'm thinking. Unknower's raids are life-changing. They certainly fucking are. Look at Georgia. She's doing great. But, anyway. Just seeing everybody start streaming over there and realizing that they're seeing that community aspect that I loved when I left Twitch, and I still love now, made me so fucking happy. It reminded me why I like it over there and why I want to be over there now. Because I might not be involved with the same community that I was last year or a year and a half ago when I swapped off. But ultimately, it's still a community that I really appreciate and I want to be able to support, and I want to be over there with them, you know? It's a communal experience. Wait until Asmongold will subscribe to you. I love anybody who doesn't know this one, anybody who's been in Rob's chat, or a lot of people in Mickey D's, sort of like circle of people, like that group of people, the past week or so, people have just been gifting subs to like fucking Asmongold, Ninja, like all sorts of people. All sorts of like random people, just as the joke, and it's been very fun. Asmongold's a tier 1 loser. We're all tier 1 losers, just remember that. He ain't anything special. Yeah, no, you're good, bud. You're good. Don't give me your money. Hey, same here, honestly. There's a reason why I don't have any links to anything. And honestly, I'm probably gonna refactor things a little bit. I think I'm gonna keep my affiliate. So obviously you're gonna be able to give me money through that. Ultimately what I'll say is, if you want the emotes, because I do plan on putting up more emotes, if you want emotes, subscribe. If you don't care about the emotes, and you just want to give money, fuck Twitch. Fuck Amazon. Give me the money directly. I'll put up a PayPal link, okay? Just because it's the only way. I'm like basically forced, if I want to use emotes, if I want to have emotes for my community, to accept subs. You know? Oh, you can fucking see my sub. You can see my emotes right now. It's the fucking Tarzan one. It's that image of Tarzan. It's that image of Kuze that I keep using. I'll drop them somewhere. Hold on. Oh, you know what? I can put them up in here. Let me find them real quick because I don't know where they are. Pictures. Emotes. Yes. There we go. Cheddar. We got Cheddar. I fucking love Cheddar. We could put Majima up. I wouldn't mind that. If there's anything you can do to help, let me know. We got Cheddar. We got fucking... Hold up. I don't think I have drawn a S up anymore. I might. I think I just didn't like that picture of myself, but it was a really funny picture. This is a good image. Look at this one. But yeah, I appreciate it, Rob. Same thing with everybody. You guys are there's again, the reason why I'm coming back over there, or at least trying to, is because you guys are honestly just great, you know. And ultimately, I don't care if I grow. Twitch is better for it, but ultimately, I don't care that much. I don't know what the difference between this one and the... Oh, I know what it is. This is a really good image. This is not an emote. This is a sticker on my server. Look at this shit. I just paused a music video at a random point, and that's what came out. Mild concern. But I got a couple of these. Big vibe. That's what it feels like when I wake up in the morning. Oh, we also got Kuze here. This is the big one. This is your man, Kuze. The ghost frame, yeah. It was like, it's a fade-in. It's like when people take the Star Wars transitions and just do weird shit with them. Mental crisis going on there? Yeah, exactly. But anyway, point being, I'm moving over to Twitch. I kind of want to do a raffle of some kind of just a bunch of random shit that I have laying around. Because I'll figure out how to ship it to you guys, don't get me wrong. I don't mind moving stuff around some. Where's the last one? Fucking Tarzan. That's the big angry man from Yakuza 0. Yeah, exactly. That's Kuze. That's Kuze. It's just a good fucking picture. Continental US only? No. Now, that being said, if you're out in fuck all nowhere on, like, the Cayman Islands, I'm not giving you that shit. Okay? Tarzan is fucking ready to go. Love him. But anyway. I got some emotes up there now. We can obviously talk about more of them. I'll probably get some commissioned. You're in the Cayman Islands. Fuck off. Very good. Can I look at my Discord real quick? Dagoff. What's up, Unknower? That's a good image. Yeah, I'll put that in. Hold on, let me put that in the emotes bin. Stupid. Who tried to use Dagoff again. Thanks, Unknower. That's a good image. Here, I'll show you guys. You just throw the package at you. Yeah, if I can walk it to you, you get hand delivery. If I can't, okay, I'm just gonna put it on a fucking scooter and just roll it down the hill towards you. Oh, wherever it ends up, that's where you gotta pick it up from. Also, by the way, anybody can activate those, anybody can activate, most of the triggers right now. And that isn't the problem here, because it's a smaller community. This is what a knower sent me, by the way. Bell. It's a good image. Anyway. Jeez. It's a very good image. That's another thing. Actually, you know what? I just had an idea for it. I want to do show and tell streams. And I know exactly how I can do it with this bot. And it's going to be dangerous, but it's going to be funny. And I just need to have a panic button in case I need to hide the fucking thing. But, I could 100% do a show and tell stream. Where I can just let you guys... Yeah, I like danger. Yeah, the list keeps evolving, exactly. So, I want to do a raffle stream where I'm just, you know, you guys can get whatever you like. I'm going to just save this on my desktop. I don't normally save shit on my desktop. I've got a couple things on there, but... AC/DC? Yeah. Yeah, the fucking AC/DC shirt. Look at this shit. For those about to rock. What was the other word? Does something power? Yeah, unfortunately it was behind the notepad. But yeah. Yeah, absolute fucking tune. Dirty Deeds, yep, yep. I grew up with all that shit, man. That's what I grew up on. You know, classic rock sort of stuff. There we go. You have completed another 3D printed home repair success. Very nice, man. Congrats. Anyway. Yeah, Twitch. I got a raffle stream idea. I want to do a show and tell at some point. I want to make shitty commercials like Mickey does. I've got a script written up for one already. I just need to sit down and record it. You had an AC/DC birthday cake when you were 12. That's something else. Yeah, about to say, fair play to your ma, for sure. Cheers. Anyway, I got a couple games that I want to play. Anybody who doesn't know what Not Sponsored, by the way, is, basically I play shitty licensed fast food games. I 3D printed this for a friend and this happened. Or you 3D printed a friend, I misread that. I 3D printed a friend and this happened. Yeah, that'd be fun. Just shitty clickbait. Anyway. So it is 11:39. I still haven't eaten most of my sandwich, and I'm about to go out for lunch with Luke. Pepsi Man 24-hour charity stream. I would go insane. I can barely play Pepsi Man for like 2 hours. The end of that game is just fucking miserable. It is so hard. Now, that being said, I could 100% the game and also drive myself insane, and that would probably take less than 24 hours. Maybe. But also, I would want to play that on physical hardware, and getting an actual copy of Pepsi Man means spending like $200 US. I'll check eBay actually right now. I'm curious. Now, I'm not opposed to spending the money for a copy of Pepsi Man. Okay, some dickhead fucking got a copy graded. It's a 9.8, and he wants $7 for it. Fuck that. Yeah, 150 bucks. It is a pricey game. Now, I could probably buy a bunch of shit from Japan through a third-party proxy and then just get him to send everything over, because I usually buy some like CDs and shit from there anyway. So maybe that would be better. There's also a ton of Pepsi Man merch in case anybody's never seen it. Yakuza streams. Yakuza 0 100% on a 24-hour stream. I would hurt myself. Not intentionally. But it would happen. It would be bad. I would hate that shit. Alright. Alright, so here's the game list right now. Something for Not Sponsored, by the way. That's going to vary based on the week. Potentially playing a game with Luke. I want to play Book of Mario Thousands of Doors. Because it's a very good mod. I still got to play through Bayonetta 2 and 3 on stream. Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Pokemon Coliseum. We're going to play Metal Gear Rising. But that's probably going to be for Memorial Day in May. American Memorial Day. I lived in VR for 24 hours. I'm fairly certain Wayne Radio TV has already done that. He's also just fucking funny, honestly. It's not very much my type of thing, but it is cool. He does good streams. But anyway. Yeah, Pepsi Man's at least like 130 bucks right now. And that's for a kind of crap copy from Japan. Now, there's an option that maybe I'm able to find something a bit cheaper on a Japanese website, but typically it's just an expensive game. Yeah, fucking Metal Gear Rising. I played it last year on stream and I got pissed off because my internet connection kept fucking up and it was like an 8-hour stream. My internet connection kept fucking up and disconnecting me from the actual stream, and so there's bits of the stream that are just like non-existent. Sounds like Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, Pokemon Emerald's not cheap either anymore. Emerald just keeps going up in price. I hate the collector's market for video games. It's one thing for a game to cost maybe a little bit more than it cost at launch, but it's ridiculous. Pokemon Emerald was not a underprinted game. It was not an underproduced game. Like, it got a fair amount of copies made. And to get a copy of Pokemon Emerald costs like $100, cartridge only. Okay?
Camera bump.
Camera bump. Yeah, you're not spending $100 on Tomba 1. I might, because I'm stupid. But I also have a Raspberry Pi sitting around that could play it just fine. You know? Pokemon makes sense. Yeah, Pokemon. Okay, there's a bunch of factors that drive up the cost of Pokemon Emerald in particular. Pokemon being a popular franchise, obviously. It's a Nintendo game, then they never go down in price. Just because markets, I guess. It's generally from one of the best generations, and it's the best game out of that generation, generally agreed upon. Yeah, and it just keeps going up, you know. Obviously, collectors are collecting them, and there's just not going to be a whole lot there. I don't know, maybe... Alright, one more idea. eBay shopping spree stream. I don't mean like I'm going to be spending a shit ton of money. I'm going to be like talking with you guys about like stuff, and you're going to give me ideas on games to buy to play on stream, maybe. Yeah, then you have Coliseum, which undersold severely, and is now a $200 game, if I remember right. Yeah, inbox copy, $174. Complete inbox, but still. The bonus disc is $174 because that has Jirachi on it. And an infinite number of Jirachis that you can trade into any of the GBA games, assuming you have the link cable. Yeah, Pokemon is just nuts. Thankfully, I've decided that I don't care much for new Pokemon games anymore. After getting severely disappointed last year with the Gen 4 remakes and with Arceus, and again this year with Gen 9. Yeah, that one prints money. Anyway, I'm done on the rant about Pokemon. I'm done with the war on Pokemon. Anyway, I might not be streaming too much the next week or two. What I might do, I might hop in the Discord. I might hop in the Discord and stream what I'm working on for the bot and for OBS to refactor everything so that it works on Twitch. Okay? This is probably not my last YouTube stream. I will say that. Just straight up. This is probably not my last YouTube stream, and that is okay. Arceus and Scarlet are good games. Yeah, they're good steps, but they're disappointing in their own ways. That's a good way to put it. But I'll probably be working on stuff. Yeah. I want to get working on this, because if I don't get working on this, I'm going to be lazy, and I'm not going to push it off till, like, next year. Okay? Fucking New Year's resolutions do require you to put in some level of work, you know? Yeah, Rob, I appreciate it, bud. No worries if you can't make it to me just fine-tuning shit and getting everything set up. Getting the platform end of Twitch set up shouldn't take that long. It's really just going to be the bot and my OBS setup, because I want to refactor a lot of that anyway. Yule was fun this year. Yeah, the one stream that we got because I got sick. Anyway, yeah, you know what? I'll put Yule on here. We need more comfy holidays for when it's shitty and cold out and everybody feels miserable after the holidays. That's what this is for, man. It's a celebration. It's something to look forward to, you know? You'd be really interested to see my setup. Hey, that's what the fucking... Here, hold up. I'll pull it up again. Let me pull it up. That's the wrong way. There we go. I am 10 pages in, Rob. This is me explaining... This is an introduction and explaining why I use OBS and not other shit. This is your basic OBS stuff and some settings that you should probably put on. And this is me starting to talk about stream audio. Oh, I'm going through with this.
I'll make my own stream with blackjack and hookers. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Echoing, but yeah. I don't know why it echoed. I'm not even going to bother looking into that right now. We'll figure this out. Yeah, I'm going through with this. Like, this is the entire section that I have on microphones. I need to add more links in here to different microphones. I'm going to go through here. I'm going to add links for references for sources that I tend to use for this sort of stuff. Links to different microphones that I use. Or different microphones I would recommend at different price ranges. Pretty much any price range from like $50 up to like $200. And same thing with all the other equipment. Well, most of the other equipment. I think you know how to find a fucking windscreen. Like where to find it, audio gear, Like, I'm 10 pages in. And I'm just getting done the hardware audio section. I didn't realize how much fucking info I had. And this needs edited a little bit, obviously, but like, I didn't realize how much info I had on this shit until recently, when I started talking with you guys and started talking with new streamers. And as much as I love helping you guys out in stream and being able to like message you on Discord and being like, hey, how do you do this? What do you need for this? I'm happy to help with that. I'm not going to be there all the time, and it does get a little exhausting some days. So, yeah, I'm gonna write this up. I'm gonna put this up probably on a couple websites, Google Docs, maybe Pastebin. I might set up my own website for it. I have no idea. And it's just gonna cover everything I know. It's not gonna be useful information for everybody, but it's gonna cover everything I know. Yeah, but dude, I'm happy to help you guys out, okay? I want to help people. I think streaming is great, and Rob, you know why. Everybody has their own reasons why, but like the community's phenomenal. People are nice. It's good to be able to interact with people like this, especially in, you know, today's world when we have so many issues actually getting together IRL, and a lot of people are isolated, you know? Yeah, best crack ever, exactly. Anyway, I think that's enough. I think it's enough ranting. I need to text Luke and see when we're thinking about meeting up. I need to go to the bathroom. I probably should have eaten the rest of this sandwich, but I'm going to get lunch anyway, so I might just skip out on that for the moment. Kind of want to stream, but you need to work on your speech problem first. Oh, are you just like uncomfortable with it? Or is there like is it a speech impediment? Because like it's hard, but really, the best thing I can say is nobody's gonna fucking watch you at first. And that's mildly depressing. Luke, I'm just now waking up. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you don't have to do commentary. Yeah, you can just sit there quietly. Hell, you could type in the chat if you really wanted. There's a VTuber that I know that just uses text-to-speech, or rather, they use speech-to-text and then use the text-to-speech to make it sound like a text-to-speech bot, but you could just use text-to-speech just as easily. You can't talk when you're alone? I gotcha. Nothing wrong with typing, man. Yeah, you could always have somebody else there, too. Body doubling is a thing for ADHD. It can be a thing for a lot of things. And it helps. And body doubling makes it sound creepy like it's some horror thing. It's not. It's just literally having somebody else there helps you work better. But anyway, that's enough of this shit. You guys, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for everything. This is probably not going to be my last YouTube stream, like I was saying. I'll probably finish out Dark Souls 2 on here, maybe a couple other things. I want to put out some YouTube videos this year, so look forward to those. Feel free to drop ideas in my Discord. Yeah, it's fucking hard. I'm not going to say it isn't hard. But, anyway, you guys, I just dropped the link in the chat if that's still available. If it's not, it's in the description for the video below. Yeah, same thing with everybody. If you guys have any issues with, like, streaming or you just want to talk about stuff or vent about whatever, I'm here. Shit, man. I'm here. You guys are great. DMs are always open. Don't send me any weird shit or I will probably give you some shit for it. But feel free to join the Discord. That's where I'm most active. Or suggest things to me on Twitter. Or on my Tumblr, which I might be deactivating soon. I might be swapping over to some different platforms for that. All this shit. You guys are great. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have a good weekend. Have a good, I don't know, evening. Have a good, I don't know. What do I say here? How are you funny? How am I funny? Am I funny? I didn't think I was that funny. Don't walk backwards up hills. Eat your greens. Eat your eggs. Lick handrails. Bears wobble. Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down. Bring back Columbo. Okay, fine. Funny men say thing. Alright, Rukix, take care of yourself. Everybody take care of yourselves. Be safe. If you have any suggestions for anything or questions on anything, I'm in the Discord, okay? It doesn't matter what it is, whether you want to see a certain type of stream or a video, or especially video ideas. I need video ideas. I'm bad at coming up with them myself. But anyway, take care of yourselves. If I keep doing Columbo, I'll have trouble talking too. I think the big problem right now is just me coughing. Anyway, take care, guys. Be safe.